Hey guys, I'm in my bathroom right now because I'm going to be doing this video for you guys to show you how I retouch my ombre. It's not really ombre, it's just kind of lightened hair. I have done it since the original time I ombre'd it the first time. Ombre, again, I'm using it very tentatively. I have since retouched it 3 times, including this last time I did it a couple days ago. So the first time I did it again after I got my hair cut and essentially cut off all the ombre I originally had. Then I did it the second time this past summer, sometime I think it was either in late July or August, and then it's been about 9 months since I retouched it, so it was about time. So then I did it like 2 days ago. My ombre had kind of grown out all the way down to here. This entire area was like all my natural, very dark hair color. So I brought it up fairly high. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell. So I brought the front up a little bit higher to highlight and accentuate the face, bring some light to it, but in the back keep it a lot lower, again around the jawline, at most up to the ears, but that's about it. I'm going to be doing it again because the last bleach I used, I went to Sally's and the lady recommended a different bleach than I usually use, and it was not good. She said it was the best one, and I was like, this is not good, what are you talking about? So I have this other one. Luckily I picked up a different bleach at the same time as well. I will be using the Salon Care Prism Lights in blue, which is supposed to tone at the same time that it bleaches, I think, considering it's called a tonal lightener. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not entirely sure. I've never tried this brand either. I've never tried a tonal lightener either. So hopefully it'll work well. This one only lightens up to 5 levels, whereas the L'Oreal Quick Blue, which is what I usually use, I think claims to lighten up to 7 levels, so it might not be as strong as what I'm used to. But just any sort of powder bleach is what you'll need. You'll also need a developer. I use 30, there's also 20. I wouldn't go up to 40, just especially if you're doing this for the first time. I would just be very cautious of that. 30 I think is a good way to go. I will also be doing a second video depending on how this goes on how I'm going to tone my hair, which will come literally right after this. Okay, to get started, for those of you who have not done this before, you're going to need, as I mentioned, you're going to need the bleach and you're going to need the developer. You're going to need some sort of container. I probably would recommend one of this size. Something like this size would probably be better, but I'm going to use this for the toner if necessary, to mix the bleach powder and developer in there, and something to mix it with. I literally just have this plastic knife, just again, not whatever you have in your house, guys, just like make it work, it's fine. Most hair and beauty supply stores have brushes that are probably easier to use. I have this I guess it's like a comb sort of apparatus here that came with my L'Oreal Ombre kit, and this is what I use to apply the bleach. I think it does just fine, so you don't have to buy something like this. A brush would be just fine. A hair dye brush, not a hair brush. Anyway, you're gonna need gloves to protect your hands from the bleach. I have an old towel here that I have set out on our bathroom counter just to protect it from any of the chemicals and to prevent mess, of course. Again, from the L'Oreal kit, when I bought that for the ombre, it came with this conditioning shampoo, and I still have some in here, so I've been using this after I bleach it to get out any of the excess bleach in my hair after I rinse it out. So any sort of very gentle conditioning shampoo, specifically made for colored hair or damaged hair or anything like that, and a conditioner as well in that same category. Also have a hair dryer on hand, because once you rinse out the bleach, you want to be able to dry it so you can see fully what the color is going to look like. When your hair is wet, you can't really tell how the real end result is going to look, so you're going to want to have a blow dryer, especially if you have long hair like I do, because my hair takes forever to dry. So yeah, okay. I think we're ready, right? Yeah, okay. So I have my gloves on here, and this, I'm going to use 1 pouch, this entire pouch, and about 2 ounces of developer. Each of these little bottles are 4 ounces, so you kind of have to eyeball it unless you want to actually measure it. I'm going to use about half a bottle. This one also says refreshing green apple fragrance, which all other bleaches smell nasty, so I'm very excited to see what this is like. Oh, it's blue. Do you guys see it? That's so cool. I'm trying not to inhale, but it totally smells like green apple. Wait, that's very nice. I feel like this is Bath & Body Works' version of hair bleach. I'm horrible at eyeballing things. That was definitely not happening. Not even close. It does smell very nice. But yes, it definitely wasn't enough. Oh, I smell the chemicals now. Here we go. Burning in the eyes, guys. Be careful. Make sure you do this in a well-ventilated room, which means with a window. You definitely need some air circulation going on. Whoa! Look at that. A lot of people have recommended using foil to help the bleach work faster and more effectively, but I have never done it before, therefore I don't want to start doing that because it's like that's not my normal process. So I'm just gonna get started. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some and apply it on this brush here, and I'm just going to brush it onto my hair. What I don't like about this blue is that I can't tell as well where I put it. Maybe because I'm blind, but that's not so great. Okay, so I'm going to take down the top portion of my hair. And you know what? I think I might do a third section. So I'm just going to take the very top here and put that in a little baby bun. I always put a little bit more bleach in the front because I do want the front to be a little bit lighter, as well as concentrating it on the ends. So weird to have my hair so dark with bleach on because most bleaches are white, so you can see them a lot better, and it makes my hair a lot lighter in appearance with the bleach on. So this is very bizarre to see it so dark with this blue bleach, but we shall see how it actually works. As you can probably tell, I brought it up a little bit higher here, but it's not quite as light as I want it to. But you have to be very careful with where you place your bleach as far as how high up you go, just because sometimes it can look like just your really bad roots are growing in, and that is not the look that I want at all. So just be very careful of placement when you're doing this. Good. I'm going to set my timer for 25 minutes. I'll check on it and we'll see how light it is, and I will probably leave it in for maybe 10 minutes after that. We'll see. Again, read the packaging. Each one will tell you approximately how long to leave it on for what color hair you have and such. So there's that. I will see you guys, well, for you in a couple seconds. Hey guys, so it's been a little bit over 25 minutes. I did do a strand check and it's not quite as light as I want it to be yet. It has, well, from what I could tell anyway, it did look like it toned it a bit, so I'm very excited about that. I do want to see what the result is, but I'm going to leave it in for another 10 to 15 minutes just to see. I recommend checking every 10 minutes after like a certain amount. This envelope says for dark hair, you can leave it on for 40 to 50 minutes, so just be very aware of how long you're leaving it on. If you leave it on too long, you're going to damage your hair really bad. So I just rinsed out the bleach, and I will say it took a lot longer to rinse this out than normal bleach, although I'm not sure, maybe I just haven't thoroughly rinsed out the other bleaches I've used, but since it was blue, I could tell when it was finally washed out because it would consistently run blue as long as I still had bleach in my hair. So it's still wet, I haven't dried it yet, but looking at it, I don't know if I'm going to be happy with this. It seems, I don't know, maybe, I have a bad feeling about this, that the underside got a little bit lighter than the top part, which I feel like might be a downside to using the blue bleach because I couldn't see it as well on my hair, therefore I couldn't tell where I'd put more, I guess you could say. So we'll see. I'm gonna dry it now, but I have a feeling this is not good. Oh dear. Oh dear. I do think I'll have to tone it too, so we'll see. Hey guys, so this is the end result, and obviously as much as the bleach wanted to be a toning bleach, it's clearly still got some brass in it. It's definitely lighter, I'm sure you guys can tell. I actually have like some blonde, like strawberry blonde I guess you could say, in here, but it's not where I want it to be. Like it's kind of in this under layer, like it's not on the very top, which is just very, very odd to me. So I definitely need to tone this, which I'm going to do right now, and it will then. So I mean, it's got some cool like dimension, I guess, but the struggle is real. I don't understand how there's just like these patches of blonde, just like how did what? Okay, I'm going to tone now. I will see you in the next video. Maybe. See. Thanks for watching.